Verse 18, as is a house that is destroyed, so is wisdom to a fool. And the knowledge of the unwise is as talk without sense.
Yeah, he wasn't making no sense, man. You know? And the scriptures say even a fool, when he hold his mouth, is considered wise. You know, you don't speak on things that you really don't know. And you try to bring stuff out that you really don't have understanding on just to try to appear deep.
I do know
or self-important, you know? Oh, I know something that y'all don't know. That's some childish ass shit, man. Look, I know how to do a cartwheel. You know? That's a fucking child, man.
Man, that's a good analogy of a cartwheel. I don't know if you thought that through or what, but good analogy, yeah. So, you stood up like this, like, that's not even special. Bring out that question. Just because you found something that Paul didn't know in the scriptures, and you're going to see if we knew it.
The Spirit didn't reveal it to Paul, but it revealed it to him.
Right, or us. Or our apostles.
But you can't. But you can't come out here and teach because your teeth is messed up.
Yeah, your sight
and your eyesight.
Come on. Come out here with a sword.
Come on, man. Yeah, no Bible in your hand. You know. Most sides gonna deal with Jake.
Yeah, you don't even know that a physical Bible is more powerful than the cell phone or whatever. This is a real sword, man. You really can wield this thing, man. Like, this is different. Anybody can Google, but this right here, man, this is a different power, a different energy. How many times have brothers thought of something, or they had a precept, and you'll just open it up and it'll fall right on it? Or it'll fall on the precept to what you want. Something close to it.
Yeah.
You can't do that on a cell phone. I got one.
That was it, right?
I got one right quick. Joshua 1:8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. Now try to figure out how not to do what's written therein. You're supposed to keep it in your mouth. Once you find that perfect doctrine, you're supposed to keep it in your mouth, push it out. You can't be like, nah, I don't want it. You was just gonna hold it and not tell nobody, because you ain't got it. You ain't going out. You still fishing. Once you find a perfect camp for you, or a perfect doctrine for you, then what? You still gonna be by yourself in camp? You still gonna be, I still ain't got no camp. And you know camp Israelites are even like y'all see the worse.
That'll worse, man.
Because y'all make excuses to not have responsibility to present yourself as a living sacrifice. But the moment you go out by yourself, you know what's gonna come. Same thing we all know. The same reason why we were set up as camps through the Spirit. So you're not caught out there by yourself. Brothers that go through that, the beautiful part is when you see fruit coming in, brothers, man. That's something beautiful, and it's meant for those men to go through that. Okay? But when the fruit comes, which if you sincere, the fruit comes. If you're on that, oh, I don't know, I got HOI doctrine, I got this doctrine, I got a bunch of great millstones. People come to great millstone because you know you're gonna get answers. When you want to get fed, you really ready to eat, you come to great millstone. Then when you like, that part was kind of bitter, let me go and sip a little of this IUIC juice or whoever the hell else you may watch. Okay? For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then shalt thou have good success if you keep this always within you. All right? But the point was, the words should always be ready to flow out your mouth. Okay, it should always be in your mouth, ready to flow out. Okay?
This is Sirach 38:24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he have little business shall become wise.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
And Jake, you know, they try to force it. They think that they're gonna get a lot within a short bit of time, man.
They want to sound bite.
You know? Jake want that. Jake want that. Shit.
Yeah. He ain't even looking around.
Jake gotta be careful, man. Man.
Ain't nobody driving Texas.
They be usually flying and shit too.
Yeah. Jake almost hit someone when he was coming up to the thing.
Yeah. Calm, man.
Hey, man. Hey, man, go ahead.
Yeah, man. That was pretty much the precept that I had. You know, basically, you can't be lazy, man. You gotta actually do your thorough research, man. And search the scriptures up, and ask the Lord for the Holy Spirit to guide you to the understanding. Okay? Or else you're gonna be wavering. The winds are gonna be carrying. He's gonna be pushing you around like an empty Cheeto bag, man. You're gonna be all over the place. You can't stick with one thing. You can't be steadfast and solid on one foundation. Anything can basically move you, man. You know, Jake be having those itching ears. They like to gravitate to whatever sounds according to their emotions, how they feel, man.
So you caught up
If this ain't what I feel is right, then I don't receive it.
Or when you catch yourself saying, no, I can see that. You catch yourself saying that about things that ain't in this, tripping, man.
He kept saying, well, I believe. It ain't about what you believe. It's about what the scriptures say. It's about what it is. What you believe comes from your heart, and your heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
Right.
We don't deal with opinions or people's personal judgments of it. And we're not going to give you our own opinion. That's why I was able to admit, hey, the man that he saw in the spirit world, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I wasn't in his dream to see it. You know, I'm not the Most High. I'm not the angel. Okay,
Hey,
I couldn't tell you that because that's way above my pay grade, so to speak, man.
Yeah, we may not get that in the kingdom. It might be insignificant.
Yeah, why does it matter? Apostle Paul, he didn't address that. He was just trying to give a message to the church. Why are you focusing on something that trivial, man? You know? And Apostle Paul, in that particular chapter, he was actually humbling himself to the church. He didn't want them to think that, you know, don't think because I'm Apostle Paul and I'm thorough in the wisdom and I have the spirit. Don't think of me highly above what I am. You know,
Apostles do that.
you got to keep a humble mentality, a lowly mentality, and that's the spirit. Apostle Barges went into that. You know, we're just earthen vessels that hold this treasure, man. This knowledge. You know, but we can't boast above our measure, man, because this is not of us. And I think he was starting to get offended that we was able to break down a lot of deep things that he couldn't understand. But we didn't get this on our own.
All that deep.
Come.
I said, you asked a deep question.
Right. Obviously, you wanted that for yourself. But see, that's how Jake is. Well, I feel like I should receive what y'all got. You know. Well, if you could humble down like a child, you would be able to get it. You'd be able to receive it and grow, and then you'll know it too, and it'll be easy to you.
And what I told him back then, I said, hey man, we're not out here to steer you wrong, but you're talking about a group that's willing to stand up and give 30 minutes of their camp. We could be going to edifying something else,
Right.
prophecy and whatever else going on in the world, right? Things that are more important to salvation, people that haven't heard the word that may want to hear it. We're going to go this deep for you, so you get it. You're going to be like, nah, you're going too deep. I don't want to spend all this time on this. I had other questions. But you're going to choose a group wouldn't you want somebody that's going to go cook stuff up from scratch? That's going to go all the way to the bare bones of everything for you to make sure you get it? Versus somebody that just want to, hey man, how shot is to tell you the answer.
Answer with no, like show you work. You know,
they want the calculator answer without showing you work.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna show you why that's what it is, and where we found it here that adds up to that. I got something.
If somebody can get Proverbs 9.
Get this right quick. James chapter 1 and 3. It says, James 1 and 3, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. And faith wasn't mingled, bro. He didn't have it. He didn't have it. His faith was low. Real low. Because he couldn't humble down. Hey, humbling down is part of your faith, man. That, you know what, I'm going to humble down to this doctrine, to these men, because I believe that they're going to build me up in the spirit of Yahweh Shah. And we have to be humble to say, damn, we have to deliver it. Even as childish as these questions are, we have to answer these questions that your faith may be on a line with this.
If you notice, a lot of people that lack patience, a lot of people that are not patient, they also have a low attention span.
That's it.
Because even some of the times when we was going into things,
Watch
you
his
could
eyes
tell
wander,
he was just
bro.
wandering, man.
Go on.
I could tell he just it's not getting through.
Or he was ready to get. He was ready to get to that next question.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Once he realized he
you want you to hurry up, give it to me so I can get to the. No, man, that's not how this thing worked, man. If you would have came to Yahweh Shai like that, he would have sent you on your way, man. He would have sent you on your way. Matter of fact, he would have just spoke to a parable to your ass, man.
Yeah.
He would just left you like that, just scratching your head and shit.
It's
Man.
cool. You look at some of the parables he dropped. Some of them he answered the question in the parable. Some he just called you out with a parable.
Yeah. And you probably would have
Called
condemned
out
you with a
yeah,
parable.
Condemned you with a parable.
You know?
It says, knowing this.
Jakes like that, and they're not worthy of this wisdom, man. That's why the Lord don't give it to them.
My brother's like, we talking about the whole time, like, no, staple to the backboard, I'm gonna steal your cookies low. Nothing you can do to get you can't touch the ball.
Yep.
Put the uniform on all you want, but touching the ball, you will not score no points. Not in this arena. Okay? It says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. The perfect version of you, the perfect amount of faith that was given unto you, the perfect amount of brotherhood that's given unto you. You know what I'm saying? Because you have it for yourself. The best way the Most High can give it to you. Not trying to know it to do nothing with it, just so you can fit your role. The hand ain't gonna try to be the foot. Let me just walk around on handstands all day. No, you got a whole shit. Bring things. You have your own office to do. He didn't have an office though, right? The point right here, wanting nothing, right? Says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High. Hey, he spoke to you last time, man. Ask him again. Ask him again and answer who that 14-year-ago man was. We can come up with opinions about it, but what good is that going to do? How much does that really edify of knowing who that is? If it would have been edifying, it would have been given to Paul to answer that. Anyway, it says, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith. Humility, faith and humility go hand in hand, man.
Exactly.
They go hand in hand, right? Nothing wavering. Well, they didn't give me the answer I wanted, so I'm gonna go ask them over there. I believe that they know, but they just ain't giving it to me, so I'm gonna go ask somebody else, and I believe what they say, right? For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. What you look like going up the block. One side threw some doctrine at you that you couldn't hold, you got mad, we laughed at you, and you stormed up the block.
That was
Nah.
man.
Oh, you look like a woman, bro.
Especially the way he threw up his hands.
That was real. That was real.
I was like, oh shit.
How we doing? Nah, I'm doing this. I'm tired of this shit.
That was bad. Hey, that was the final impression, man.
Yeah.
So really, hey, don't come back to the camp, man. Don't ever come back to the camp.
And when he said that, he said, nah, you don't have it. You can't just come back whenever you want.
Yeah.
And you cleaned it up for him, but I knew what you meant. Like, we ain't gonna deal with you. You keep coming back like that.
Yeah, ain't no coming back, man.
I'll deal with you. Now, man, why you here, man? You don't got more dumbass questions. You ain't answering dumb questions, man. I want to cut him off. You know, I'm long suffering. I want to cut him off 15 minutes before he left. That was it.
Yeah, Matter of fact, get that, and then the brother get his break. Proverbs 9 and 7.
This is Proverbs 9 and 7. He that reproveth a scorner getteth to himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee.
Hey, and we tried to correct him, and he showed his true spirit, his true feelings when he walked up the street. You know. And I was bitch made. I ain't gonna lie.
It sound like a woman, like, nah, come back, man, come back.
That was truly bitch made, and that wasn't manly at all. Okay.
I only wanted you to slow down. I wanted you to leave, but just to hit, so we can tell you something else. Give you your judgment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee.
Yep.
Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be yet wiser.
Yep.
Teach a just man, and he will increase in learning.
And he will increase in learning, man. Okay. He'll commend it and he'll add to it. Okay. But a man that's not of understanding, it's going to displease him, and he's just going to put it behind his back.
Become proper.
You know, become unfruitful. You know. That's why you gotta be humble to get this thing, man. You know, the Lord said He revealeth His secrets unto babes, man. Okay. Yeah, that was it on that, bro. I think you had a precept.
James chapter 5, verse 10. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy.
Yeah, going into what? The patience that Job had to suffer. That's what the word patience means. It means to suffer. He caught a lot of calamities from Satan, which the Most High allowed Satan to afflict him, but he still kept his integrity. And you know what? In Job, it made him wiser and it made him stronger. Okay? It made him stronger, man. You know? And that was Job's glory, man. He gloried in his tribulation. His tribulations, man. You know? But shit, what the hell was he going through?
His teeth. That was the end all be all. My teeth. I can't do the. I don't want salvation because my teeth are messed up. I don't want to go earn my salvation. It's like saying I don't want to work because I only have one hand. So I'm gonna work with this one hand. I'm gonna work it.
Right. Yeah, man.
Nah, that's not even that. It's like saying you got both hands, you just missing a finger.
You can talk.
Yeah, this man. I don't know if y'all had it.
Yeah, we never got to bring that
You
up.
never got it? Yeah, you going to bring it out.
It's Ecclesiastes 5 at the top. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, and be more ready to hear.
And that was the problem. He was ready to tell what he thought he knew. Once he thought we didn't know. I don't know. He should have known about that whole Melchizedek thing anyway. He should have known about that already. But if you think about it, we hadn't really, nobody in the Great Millstone I haven't seen